Hi there, my name is Sarah Stephen and I would like to thank you for attending my virtual presentation of our research entitled Congruence of Athlete Self-Efficacy and Coach Estimation of Athlete Self-Efficacy, Personal and Relational Impacts. Within training and competition, a coach is required to undertake multiple decisions which can involve making assessments of their athlete's competence. Those assessments can vary in their accuracy. For example, a coach may think their athlete is confident in their ability to perform and fail to provide enough support to that athlete. Misestimation of those efficacy beliefs can have trivial effects in many instances, but sometimes the discrepancy can have a more dangerous consequence on both inter- and intrapersonal relationships, which serve to undermine the coach-athlete relationship. Shilaj, for example, has theorized that congruence between coach behavior and athletes' preferences and coach behavior results in athlete satisfaction, whereas discrepancies serve to undermine that satisfaction. We applied the congruence hypothesis to the network of efficacy beliefs that exist in relationships. Specifically, we focus our research on one efficacy belief that has been under-reviewed in the literature so far. That is, the estimation about another's self-efficacy, or simply put, how confident one believes their partner is in their own ability. Within the coach-athlete relationship, we refer to this belief as CEASE, or Coach's Estimation of Athlete Self-Efficacy. Our study aimed to evaluate the effect of CEASE on the coach-athlete relationship and evaluate congruence between athletes' efficacy beliefs and CEASE in the prediction of relational outcomes that feature in the coach-athlete relationship. Our sample was made up of 71 British coach-athlete dyads. Participants came from a range of individual sports including triathlon, tennis, swimming, athletics, running, gymnastics, and golf. Participants responded to the coach-athlete questionnaire to assess their perceptions of interconnectedness in the coach-athlete relationship. We then measured coach and athlete efficacy perceptions using a measure devised by Jackson et al. From 2011. Athletes responded with regards to their own efficacy perceptions, whereas coaches responded with their estimation of that athlete's self-efficacy. 7 polynomial regression analyses were conducted to determine the main effects of CEASE on both athlete relationship perceptions, coach relationship perceptions, and to establish if any interaction between these perceptions had a significant impact on predicting the relationship. Response surface plots were created to depict these interactions and were obtained using the unstandardized coefficient obtained in the polynomial regression. In these plots, the horizontal plane of the graph comprises of 2 diagonal lines. The congruence line, which is the solid line here, signifies at what point athlete self-efficacy and CEASE perceptions are equal. The incongruence line, which is the dashed line here, signifies the points on the graph where athlete self-efficacy and CEASE perceptions are opposing. If the surface of the plot curves downwards along the incongruence line, this indicates that relational constructs will change when efficacy scores differ. A significant curvature would support our congruence hypothesis. Support was observed for our first hypotheses, in which we had anticipated that congruence between athlete self-efficacy and CEASE would positively predict athletes' perceptions of the relationship. As shown in our figures, when athlete self-efficacy is higher than CEASE, the relationship perception experienced by the athlete was lower. However, when CEASE is higher than athlete self-efficacy, the athlete experienced a more positive perception of the relationship. These findings were consistent across all 3 areas of the coach-athlete relationship. However, we found no significant interactions with coach results. In summary, the results from the study provide evidence to support the importance and presence of congruence between efficacy perceptions within coach-athlete dyads. Significant interactions between athlete self-efficacy and CEASE suggest that the extent to which a coach estimates their athlete's confidence has a significant role in the prediction of the perceptions that athlete will have on the relationship. Our findings also suggest that coach's estimation of athlete self-efficacy is more important for a coach's perception of the relationship than actual athlete self-efficacy. Therefore, reflecting on these findings and the potential practical implications that they may have, future research could aim to determine the congruent effect of other relational efficacy constructs, such as collective and other. Thank you for listening to my presentation.